Fraser.
Can Matt Fraser sweep Saturday? Event 9 underway, first run. Now the advantage Fraser has is he's in the middle of the floor, so the length that he has to travel to get to those runs will not change. Event 9 Happy Star presented by GoRuck. Same keys for the women.
Yeah, familiar territory. They added again. I stole that from you guys, Sean. But they're back on the ranch. Now what's familiar, it's not just being back here, but this is a familiar distance of running. This is the old trail run distance. In fact, just a touch further. And it's not a fun run. These runs aren't the buy-ins or the rest periods in between. They actually have a massive implication on your success in this event. Chandler Smith said himself, it's a bad event when the burpees over anything is the rest point.
Now, Sam Quant is back first. Now, of course, he was closest to that run. He's on the left side of your screen. Justin Medeiros is in the middle, and Matt Fraser is in the leader's jersey, the white jersey, and red shorts. 69 total scored repetitions in this event. The run counts for 1, and then each rep counts for 1, and then the finish line will also count for 1. Now 5 thrusters at 135 pounds at the 11 rep mark. They'll take off on run number 2.
This is the point where you can push the run and just do the work as far as the burpees and the thrusters are concerned. As it adds up in reps and adds up in weights, the second portion of this event is going to matter more.
Sam Quant was first onto the run, followed by Justin Medeiros and Matt Fraser. Now here comes Jeff Adler. And now Noah Olson on the left side of your screen.
I'll say Samuel Quant on the right side of your screen. This is the first time we've seen him get out in front and push the pace a little bit. He's been flying under the radar pretty much all weekend long for 8 events. He's been right there hovering in the middle, and it's kind of where he is in the leaderboard as well. But it's nice to see Quant get out there and make a move.
He's in 5th place, but only 45 points out of 2nd. So he is still very much alive as Sam Quant makes his way down the hill after his 2nd of 4 runs. And it will be 7 burpees over the beam. And then at the 19 rep mark, he'll move on to the thrusters, 7 reps at 145 pounds. The leader's name in this event will be highlighted in blue at the top of your screen, and the number of reps that man has completed will be in the white box. And everyone else, the number in the white box will display how many reps behind they are of the leader. And right now, Matt Fraser and Sam Quant neck and neck through 16, now 17 reps and counting of the 69 total scored repetitions. Fraser done first.
Man, just blew the doors off those 7 burpees.
And 145 shouldn't be a problem for Fraser. He gets to the barbell first. Here comes Quant. Now Medeiros is 3rd. Fraser is done. Heaves the barbell over his shoulders and onto the next station, and Fraser back to the course for his 3rd run, and now Sam Quant is done. So Matt Fraser looking to sweep all 4 events here on day 2 and lock up another 100 points.
Well, you know he doesn't want to go back to the Airbnb and have Tia talk crap to him that she got 4 and he only got 3.
Fraser taking a look over his shoulder to see where Quant is. Quant takes a look over his shoulder to see where Medeiros is. And really, it's 4 guys fighting for 2 spots on the podium right now.
Well, Quant needs this. He's sitting in 5th overall, but not by that much. The point system between 2nd and 5th for the men is much tighter than we saw for the women.
Justin Medeiros cut the corner a little bit and took a direct route. And now we see that pushing off the legs that we saw yesterday during the ranch loop. Quant is in 2nd. Here comes Medeiros. Now Noah Olson has moved back past Jeff Adler into 4th. So Adler now in 5th place. Adler in 2nd place overall, but just 5 points back of Medeiros. So whoever finishes ahead between the 2 of them will lead the other in the point standings. Here are those point standings. Matt Fraser far and away your overall leader. And then just 45 points separating 2nd through 5th.
And that can be made up in this event. If Quant holds on to 2nd place, he can get himself those needed 40 to 50 points between him and the other athletes.
9 burpees over the beam at the 36 mark. Matt Fraser and company will move on to the barbell for 9 thrusters at 155 pounds. 69 total scored repetitions. Remember, crossing the finish line counts as that final rep.
I'm loving for Matt is just no hesitation. Finish your burpees, walk to your platform, pick up the bar, and he's pushing the pace of these thrusters. Absolutely incredible.
At the 45 mark, Fraser will take off on his final run, and he is done. Samuel Quant stays in second place, but it's a distant second right now. But he is in first place amongst the men, trying to finish in second overall to that man. Matt Fraser all by himself right now as Sam Quant has just finished his 9 thrusters. 100 points for first. Looks like those are going to belong to Matt Fraser. 75 for second, 55 for third, 35 for fourth, and then 15 for fifth place. So it's a 25-point difference between first and second, and then a 20-point difference after that. Fraser makes the turn, and he will head back for his final 11 burpees over the beam and 11 thrusters at 165 pounds, and looking to win every event here on day 2.
Medeiros is looking absolutely crushed behind the 3 men ahead of him. That was not a good look for Justin Medeiros.
He is struggling right now. Medeiros in third place overall. Noah Olson starting to make a push. Olson fourth place overall. Only 20 points back of Medeiros.
And that's a big deal. And we've said this all weekend long, is that the interchange between second through fifth has been happening every single event. It seems like no one person can just solidify the position they're in on the leaderboard. Except for Matt Fraser and Tia Toomey, of course.
And just to give you an example, Jeff Adler, who sits in second, he has never been in the same place overall after every event. He's been all over the leaderboard. That's how volatile the standings are here. But you have Death, Taxes, and Matt Fraser at this point because it's a sure thing that he's going to be on top of the overall leaderboard after this event. Came in with a 390-point lead, and that's only going to get bigger. Fraser done with his 11 burpees over the beam and now 11 thrusters at 165 pounds, and he will lock up his 4th win of the day and his 8th of the competition, and he will add to that career total. Four to go for Fraser at 165, and he has yet to put any barbell down, and he has yet to slow down in this event. Fraser is done, and Fraser wins another event. He sweeps Saturday at the CrossFit Games. 27 career event wins for the 4-time defending champion, and now Sam Quant trying to lock up second place.
There he goes.
And Quant is in, and that is huge for the man who came in 5th place overall.
We got to look at who's going to get second behind him. There, Jeffrey Adler, okay.
Adler doing some damage control as he tries to stay in second place. That'll be good for him because he is ahead of the 2 men immediately behind him, Justin Medeiros and now Noah Olson. Now, if Olson can finish ahead of Medeiros, Olson will leapfrog him in the overall standings. And Olson is in, so Medeiros will take 5th, and he will finish with just 15 points. So Sam Quant putting on a good charge late there to hang on to second place overall and pick up 75 points in the process.